Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is a kind of giving William Ruto 48 hours to vacate the State House after I'd listened to other Mount Kenyan MPs who are against Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment motion, and they are saying that William Ruto is the one behind this movement, plus other Mount Kenyan people who are against Rigathi Gachagua, that Rigathi Gachagua talked about the issue of shareholder in Mount Kenya. Yet there are some leaders or politicians in the government who have even purchased chopper or aircraft in their homestead where they reside. Could this be the reason why Rigathi Gachagua is now being allowed to be impeached, yet other people outside there are also loving themselves and no longer having interest to work to the people in the Republic of Kenya? Let's watch this video on how the MPs were talking.
Why are we not being told, right from number one, His Excellency, to the CSs, to the PSs, to the members of parliament, to the county assembly members, what each one of us has bought within the 2 years? So you can see it is totally winter hand. I know many of those who have bought aircraft and other big things, and yet there is nobody who is coming out to pronounce this. If the deputy president is to be hanged through the impeachment motion just because of calling unity for Mt.Kenya, because there are always those who fear when Mt.Kenya comes together, or else he's being subjected to the impeachment just because he called for 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling, or else for whatever else he has done. One time, one day, the history will fight its way.
There is unhappiness. There's a critical mass. People are not seeing what they were promised. Instead, they are seeing a state that is predatory, a state that is extractive, a state that is acquisitive, a state that is self-serving, and a state that becomes increasingly draconian. I have been in this country for close to 70 years. I got here before President Ruto and before his deputy Rigathi Gachagua and before Musalia Mudavadi and all those other people there.
They found you.
Yes. Last month, I asked you about why do you think this government is interested on Rigathi Gachagua impeachment. And I told you very well that this is just a political plan, and even William Ruto's administration is aware of this. This is the worst government in the history I have ever seen since I had or I see or I encounter with other governments of the late Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta, and now William Ruto. And I want you to believe me that there is always interest coming from many leaders. And interest, they always believe that if they do their plan secretly, then there is someone who is going to expose them. And today, country can testify that Rigathi did not just begin by saying that he is a truthful man with no reason. Rigathi had a target, and this is truthful man is circulating in our country. And yesterday we heard him. I analyzed him saying that there are some Mount Kenya MPs who had abused him, that ye ni kumbavu sana. And he said in social media. So it means that these MPs from Mount Kenya are wondering and saying, why are other leaders from Mount Kenya now refusing their son? Today, I saw Rigathi Gachagua congratulating this man who mwenye alikuwa amepotea sana, who had lost some months, some times back. Anaitwa Ndini Nyoro. Hachana Kimani Chungwa. Kimani Chungwa said yes. on Rigathi Gachagua impeachment. Because I told you that we must say yes in order to become the current interior CS. That is his target, because of his gluttoniness, greediness, and whatever he loves. But I don't feel it very good, very well, I mean, for Gachagua to be impeached, by the way. If Kenyans are tired with both Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, then obvious 2027, they are going home. There is nothing to hide here, because whatever is happening in various parts of the country is totally different. Today, that MP is saying and exposing other leaders who have purchased aircraft. Gachagua is only talking about the shareholder and the unity in Mount Kenya. That is why he is fighting against, that is after other people, rather than to create unity in the country. But talking about this is ours as a community is very much essential, because Gachagua is today Mount Kenya kingpin. Whether Mount Kenya people like it or not, he is. The same way Raila Odinga is the Nyanza Luo people's kingpin. If you go to Rift Valley, William Ruto. If you go to Central, Kambani, Kalonzo Musyoka, and so on, even other leaders. So all these things are just drama. They are just trying to form a political stage to confuse Kenyans, to not to ask them, we had a plan. Where have you reached? We had this. What have you done? What are your main objectives? What are your main target in the next coming years? So that is why Ruto is now bringing all this drama. And even Raila Odinga's allies are against Rigathi Gachagua. Some of them propose this, some of them oppose this. But those who, if you watch the 291 MPs who voted yes on this, it is because of their own interest. Nothing more. Just to chase the truthful man away. If I were the MP, if it happened that I was the MP, I could have not even allowed this, because it is a kind of political suicidal, as I keep on saying, because William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua started from zero, supporting each other. Ruto was the deputy president. Rigathi was the MP. Rigathi came from nowhere until today is the deputy president, which means he have that nyota ya leadership. Rigathi supported William Ruto thick and thin, and even assaulted Uhuru Kenyatta's term, we recall. Today, the two brothers are now splitting. Why? It is not all about political issues. It might be a political game plan, but I'm very much convinced that Rigathi is exposing the government, because he called himself truthful man, and no any other leader in this country or in Africa loves the truth. If you speak the truth, he or she must find a way on how to finish you. So they have started with impeachment. What is their next plan? Have you ever asked that? The next plan is to grab him the security. Security, you know what happened. That is it. And that is how we are. But all is vanity. I would like and advise them to stay and live as brother and sister. Politics will come and go. Anything dealing with the leadership will come and go. Today, I analyzed even some of the Gen Z who stormed Moi's bedroom. And they really talked about bad in social media, not because of their interest, but because of their bitterness on how our leaders behave. In any case, Rigathi is having something in the government. Let him just be frank and speak the truth. In any case, William Ruto is also having something in the government. Let him be frank and speak the truth. I will be also happy seeing William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua going home, because this is their blunder. There's nothing to hide. Kenyans are tired, and Kenyans today, if you ask any Kenyan outside there, who would you like to vote for when it's come 2027? They're saying, don't talk about William Ruto, don't talk about Gachagua. Talk about Mora, Kebaso, Matiang'i, and other people, Kalonzo Musyoka. That is how they are responding. Time will tell. So So the MPs are saying William Ruto must watch out before he declare his official interest to impeach his deputy. Bye bye, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.